Did I find a niche? Everybody says I need a niche. Can't find my niche. Well, maybe. Let's talk about it. All right, well, welcome back. And yes, today is all about trying to find my niche. Today, we're gonna take a walk down to the river and give you a little history of the channel, when I started, and all that good stuff. Then I will let you all know what I think my niche could be, or maybe is. I don't know. All right, so to start out, first things first is I've had this YouTube channel now for 14 years. 14 years I've been doing this. I know my subscriber count don't show that, but yeah, 14 years of doing YouTube videos. Now, I think most people would think or say that after all these years, Steve, why do you continue doing this? Good question, really good question. And one reason is I really enjoy doing it. And I've said this tons and tons of times before. I just love getting out here vlogging and doing this public vlogging stuff. Although today it's pretty quiet, not a lot of people around, just for the simple fact that it's the day before Labor Day weekend. So now the beginning of this channel originally started out to be a geocaching channel. That's what it was going to be. That's what I did when I first started doing it. You can go back and check some of those videos out. I still have them on here. Actually, some of them get some fairly decent views still after all this time, but boy, were they rough. They were definitely rough. I remember that camera was really just I think like a 1080p or something, maybe a 1080i. It was crazy. It wasn't nothing like you have today. Now, as time progressed, I started adding some hiking stuff in besides the geocaching stuff. I figured that was kind of the same thing. I just felt like maybe I needed to do something a little different with the channel and continue to make it grow. Man, it is such a nice day out. It is beautiful out here. Not too hot, not too cold, low humidity, bright sunshine. Can't ask for anything better than this in the end of August. So now I did geocaching on this channel for a lot of years. At the beginning, that's all it was geocaching. And as I continued on, I was like, you know what though? I've got like other interests. I want to do some other stuff. And I just couldn't figure out how to fit that in with the geocaching. Now with that, I added not only hiking, but tech content a little bit anyway. And I was going to add fishing, but I just thought that was like way too far out there. And then of course, the public vlogging, which is something I've already talked about. And on the outside of that, learning how to edit videos the proper way. Now, to be honest, I still love doing geocaching and it's still going to be part of this channel. But I kind of felt like I was at a stagnated part of this channel. I wanted to do more. I didn't want to start a brand new channel. So I thought, why not just add it to this channel? Let's take a walk over this way. So anyway, that's what this channel started out to be. That's why it was called TSG at the time. Now let's get to the, what would you call that? An elephant in the room. Why did I change the name of this channel? Well, from the start, as a geocaching channel, it was Team Search CO, TSG. I did a couple other different things, but now that I'm adding some other stuff to it, I felt like it was time to change that. And part of that is because I wanted to start learning how to vlog in public, like be out here. Oh boy, somebody's smoking the good stuff again. You know, it's legal in Ohio, man. I tell you what, it is like, whoo, I tell you what, everywhere you walk, there's something going on. But anyway, I digress. But anyhow, the name and why I changed the name, I just felt like the TSG has ran its course. And I'm still using that as my geocaching name. I'm gonna keep that as is. Now, the name change on the channel right now is just Steve's Vlog. And this is all leading up to what I'm hoping my niche will be. But yes, it is now called Steve's Vlog, public vlogging journey, or a vlogging journey, or whatever the heck you want to call it, because that's what I want to do with this channel. Now let me try to explain this or make this make sense. I'm not even sure if I can do that. I'm gonna try, I'm really gonna try. So I kept thinking about what is my niche? What could be my niche? Where could I use a niche? How could I use a niche? What kind of niche could I have? So as I continued to keep thinking about this, I was like, what do everything that I do have in common? That one thing. So that would include geocaching, doing like tech reviews or lens reviews or camera reviews or whatever. Even my fishing channel, travel, whatever I do, there's one thing that all these things have in common. I'm gonna say that is vlogging in public. And I'm thinking, okay, is that my niche? Could that be my niche? Let me know in the comments what you think, if that could be a niche for me, because I am on this journey of vlogging in public. And I'll tell you what, I'll be honest today, I am really timid right now. I mean, I have been trying to avoid people, which is not really helping at all with public vlogging. Wow, this is getting to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be today. It has been about a week and a half, 2 weeks since I've done anything, just because we were on vacation last week up in Michigan. I'll have some videos about that coming up here shortly. But yeah, I just am like very overwhelmed and intimidated, but you know, I want to keep going, keep pushing ahead. Can public vlogging be my niche? This has been a really incredible journey, especially over the last 2 years, maybe 2.5 years, that I've actually got out here in a more public setting, not just out in the woods or not just in my car or going from, you know, my car to a geocache and getting right back in, but actually getting out here, walking amongst the people, as I would say, and trying to vlog. I'm gonna hang back here a second. That car, I'll get a copyright strike for that. That's crazy. I don't want to do that. Somebody's like jamming. So as I said, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Can public vlogging be a niche? I want to go on this journey. I've been wanting to go on it for the last 2 years. I had to take a little bit of a break just because of stuff at my work had changed drastically. I took over a different building and it's been very difficult for me to learn that building. I shouldn't say that. I mean, it's a building I've worked in for many years, but I wasn't the primary guy there. So now I'm over there. And for those months that I started, which was back in, last year, 2024, you know, like March or April, something like that, I really had to focus on learning the building and getting stuff down before I could do something like this. You know, that's how I make my money, not doing this. Let's walk quickly. Let's get across the street so we don't get hit. Somebody gonna hit me right there. You're gonna come right behind me. Oh, well, we're gonna go up this way. I'm gonna stop by Jersey Mike's. I haven't had them in a while, and get me something to eat. So let's wrap this up. Did I find a niche? I think I did. I think I have. I think I could use that as my niche. And now it's an expanded niche, but everything that I'm doing, whether it be geocaching, doing tech content, or whatever, is all going to be part of this vlogging journey. And I know some people are saying vlogging's dead or whatever. I really don't care about that. I just want to learn to do it, get out here, be comfortable doing it. Like some of my favorite YouTubers, such as Camera Conspiracies, It's Sky, all these guys, and women, Tamara, I can't think of her last name, but all these people that get out here and do this, I'm trying to aspire to kind of be like that. I don't want to be them. I want to be myself, of course, but I want to get out here in public, have a camera in my hand. So going forward, the future of this channel is going to be all about public vlogging or vlogging, whatever you want to call it, being out here in the public and doing this vlogging journey. I just don't know how it's going to turn out, but we will keep trying, and I will continue to do this as much as I possibly can. I want to try to be more and more consistent with uploads, and hopefully maybe somebody will learn something from me, maybe, possibly. I don't know about that, but hey, you know, it sounded good. So to wrap this all up, don't forget to subscribe if you want. I would appreciate it. If not, that's okay too. Check out all those affiliate links down there in the comments and in the description. And other than that, you know, as always, be safe out there, take care, and we will catch you next time.